CLF. Welcome to the Sunday morning meditation. We will begin. First, if you'd like to just get a little bit centered, just quiet, close your eyes, and just relax and let go. Let go of anything we brought here today, anything we have yet to do today. Because for right now, the only thing that is important is this moment right here, right now. This is our time to be with that presence, the presence that is within and all around. And that presence is God. So we're just going to relax, let go, and be in that peace, in that harmony, in that joy, in that healing energy that is God, as we spend some time with Spirit, as we spend some time with that presence. See how it wants to speak to us, through us. as we bring this meditation to an end, we just slowly come back, feel the furniture beneath us, the room around us, be aware of the sounds, and just come back into this space. And we know that no matter what we think or feel at any time, the presence, the divine, the spirit, whatever we call it, God, is no further than within. And all we need to do is quiet our mind and be with that presence. And so that is what we take from here. And when you're ready, open your eyes and be fully present here in this space. So thank you for joining our meditation this morning. The service will begin in a few minutes at 10 a.m. Thank you.
Morning, and welcome to the Creative Living Fellowship online Sunday service. Please join us in our opening song, Use Me.
Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. I used to think God was the sun, God is the sun, but God's so much more than the earth or the stars or all of creation. God is creator, all in all, needing us to shine its light as me, as you. So use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. All that I'm saying is, command my hands. What must they do? Command my life. It's here for you. God is the love that heals all creation. God is creator, makes all things new, and God needs us to shine its light as me, as you. So use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. And God needs us to shine its light. God needs us to shine its light. God needs us to shine its light as me, as you. So use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am Carrie Sherman. I'm a licensed practitioner here at Creative Living Fellowship. Our senior minister, Reverend Dr. Sherry F. McCreary, has the day off, but she'll be back with us next week. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I am delighted to serve today as your Sunday service host, and to welcome you to Creative Living Fellowship's online Sunday service. CLF is an independent religious science church and teaching center, and we honor all paths that lead to truth. Our deep intention here is to be a community of love, care, and connection that opens hearts, expands consciousness, and transforms lives. And we do that through the principles and practices of the science of mind. One of those practices is holding high watch. We have two practitioners this morning, Jeannie Sovereigns and Reverend Joyce Bukers, who are holding high watch for us. This means that they are sitting in meditation and prayerful contemplation, holding a space as we move through our service together this morning. So Jeannie and Reverend Joyce, thank you so much for doing so for us. I'd like to thank Reverend Mary Jane Hyde, also a practitioner who led us in that beautiful meditation this morning. Thank you, Mary Jane. And a shout out always to the Sunday service team members who make this online Sunday service possible every week. They are Nicole Jordan. She's our Sunday service director. And she and Deb Covington also serve as our AV team. And our tech support today is provided by practitioner Fran Peck. Thank you, one and all, for your service, for sharing your light. You're so very appreciated. Here's the lay of the land this morning. Nicole Jordan is going to bring us our announcements. After the announcements, there'll be a brief gong wash, followed by a few moments of silence. And then another practitioner, Rhonda Emmerich, will bring us the reading and the evocation. First, let's go to Nicole with the announcements.
Thank you, Carrie. Good morning, Creative Living Fellowship. It is my pleasure to be here with you this Thanksgiving weekend and don't let the Christmas decorations fool you. It's still Thanksgiving weekend, but it's my pleasure to be here with you this morning to give you today's announcements. Meditation is a great mindfulness practice that helps us to be present in the now. Why not join us for midday meditation throughout the week to start or support your meditation practice? Midday meditation is at noon, Monday through Friday. We also have a 20-minute pre-service meditation on Sundays at 9:35 a.m. Join us for any of these meditations through our Facebook and YouTube live streams or in Zoom. And speaking of spiritual practices, join Reverend Jorge every Monday evening and dive deep into the heart of practicing science of mind principles. Say yes to this weekly invitation to apply Sunday messages and lessons to your day-to-day life. Using the practices of contemplation, prayer, and introspection, open up to see beyond your boundaries and self-interest and transform your consciousness. You can participate in Monday practice with Reverend Jorge through our Facebook and YouTube live streams at 6:30 p.m. Get your community care and connection on with your CLF family and Reverend Sherry every Tuesday as she hosts a Zoom meeting at 6:30 p.m. This week, Reverend Sherry will be leading Conscious Conversation. If you would like to suggest a conversation topic or activity, please send an email to connect@creativelivingfellowship.com. We look forward to seeing you on Tuesday. This Friday, December 3rd at 6:30 p.m. is Quantum Chair Yoga guided by Reverend Christopher. Quantum Chair Yoga is a lively, soothing, interactive practice of memory-enhancing activities. It includes movement with breath, posture, and even fun-to-speak syllables in song. It produces new neural networks and leaves you feeling at peace. No experience is needed. And if you've never done a Quantum Chair Yoga with Reverend Christopher, I highly recommend it. It's extremely powerful. The Ernest Holmes book study is reading the book, Can We Talk to God? This is a drop-in group, so read the first 9 chapters and join facilitator Reverend Mary Jane Hine on Saturdays for heartfelt discussion from 10 a.m. to noon. Happy holidays! Community Outreach Ministries Christmas Angel program is underway. Community Outreach has set up an online program with Sign Up Genius to help you sign up to provide gifts for families needing some extra cheer this holiday season. This year, our gifts will go to the women and children of Sand Dollar Discovery House, some of our congregants, and foster children in our community. Please help make Christmas merry and bright for these families by signing up no later than December 16th. And gifts will need to be dropped off by December 19th. To find out where they need to be dropped off and more information, sign up today and you'll receive all the information you will need to help make Christmas brighter for those who need some extra support this year. Remember, you can use your smartphone to text to give to make your contributions to CLF. Simply text the amount you'd like to give to 602-610-1868. If it's your first time donating by text, you'll be sent a link to set up your account. And after that, it's as easy as texting the amount you'd like to tithe to 602-610-1868. Our Sunday prayer room is available to you after service today. Get your prayer power up with a practitioner by heading on over to Zoom after service. Prayer room participants are transferred into a breakout room for a private session with one of our licensed practitioners. And after service, we have Sunday fellowship too. Join us in Zoom and hang out, discuss the service, what's on your mind or heart, and connect with your CLF family. If you're in Zoom with us now, all you need to do is stay here. And if you're not, then join us at the end of service. You can find the links for all of our activities on our website under events, under our Facebook events, or in your weekly newsletter. That is it for today's announcements. It is now time to move on to our gong wash, followed by a moment of silence.
Good morning. Today's faith readings speak to the peace that is only found in the deep spiritual center within. From A Course in Miracles, you will not find peace except for the peace of God. Accept this fact and save yourself the agony of yet more bitter disappointment, bleak despair, and sense of icy hopelessness and doubt. Seek no further. There is nothing else for you to find except the peace of God. And the 20th century mystic Ernest Holmes says, we should daily train our thoughts to recognize the Spirit in everything we do, say, or think. There is no other way. To try any other way would be to make a complete failure. A constant realization of the presence of Spirit will provide a sense of divine companionship that no other attitude could produce. Why should we not take the highest and best? God is, and we should recognize this truth and make use of it. And in Christianity, from the Bible, John 14:27 says, peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. Not as the world gives, do I give to you. And as we continue in this sacred space, we take this time to open our hearts wide and open our minds wide and allow peace to fill our hearts, to fill our minds as we recognize there is just one. That one, whatever name we call it, God, divine, spirit, energy, source, whatever name we call it, we know there is just one. And that one is present in all things, in all situations, in all circumstances of life, in every relationship, in every person, in every animal, in every plant, everything that is, God is expressing in, through, and as. Knowing this truth, I know that God is expressing in, through, and as me at this very moment, just as God is expressing in, through, and as all beings on this planet. We are one. And as I speak my word into the law, I speak my word with authority, knowing, claiming, and accepting the perfect divine unfoldment of this service. I send blessings of peace to our congregation. I send blessings of peace to all that are involved in this service at this time, knowing that God is present right here and right now. I send blessings of love and peace to Reverend Dr. Janette as she brings our message today. And I send special blessings of love and peace to Reverend Dr. Sherry today, wherever she is, knowing that she is in her right and divine perfect place at this very moment. I send blessings of peace out across our planet, to all beings on this planet, to all teachers and seekers of truth, knowing that the only truth is love, the only truth is peace. And I bless our country as I bless our leaders. I bless all nations, all leaders of all nations, knowing that peace prevails in all areas and all circumstances. And for that, I am grateful. Knowing that the law always says yes, I know that this prayer is perfectly manifest right here and right now. And for that, I say thank you. With gratitude, I release this prayer into the law, releasing and letting it go, letting it be, knowing that it is done. We say together, and so it is. And now I would like to welcome our musical inspiration today, one of our favorite friends, Jami Lula.
I'm gonna let love show me the way. I'm gonna let love guide me today. I'm gonna let love and get love to carry me through. I'm gonna let love lead me to you. I'm gonna know love every day. I'm gonna know love every way. I'm gonna know love and grow love and show love is true. I'm gonna let love lead me to you, to you. I open my heart to you, my love from the start to you. I give and receive. I believe I'm gonna be loved every day. I'm gonna be loved, and every way I'm gonna be loved and see love in all that I do. I'm gonna let love lead me to you. Oh, oh, I'm gonna let love lead me to you.
Jami Lula, Jami, thank you. What a blessing. Thank you for being with us this morning and setting the tone for our service. It is my honor now to introduce our guest speaker today. Reverend Dr. Janette Freeman has had nearly 20 years experience working as a New Thought minister in California. And she is a past president of the affiliated New Thought Network. She's the author of several books, including I Am Source Code, Why Did This Happen to Me Again? And The Second Envelope. She is now retired from ministry and works as the director of business development for a renewable energy corporation in the Phoenix area. Please welcome Reverend Dr. Janette Freeman.
Good morning, Janette Freeman here to dish up a little food for your soul and warmth for your heart as we dig in today on a topic that touches a lot of us. And that topic is learning to align with our I am nature to live a more stress-free, tranquil life. How many of you have a little stress once in a while? Yeah, and have you ever considered really how important it is to learn a few mindfulness and meditation and stress management tools, and how important that is to our spiritual health? So today we're going to look at how important it is to be able to learn to calm down the body-mind system, that system that our beautiful soul lives through. So our beautiful I am presence, whole, our beautiful soul, that unique part of us, lives through this body-mind system, conditioned brain, conditioned mind, and there's so many things that are triggering stress. And we also have what we call, our ego self, we call it the me. We get the me, and we are so concerned about me and about what affects the body and what affects my life and what affects my money and what affects my relationship and what affects me. And the invitation is to look at how all of our stress and all of our suffering is coming from the little me's perspective. And that's normal. We live on earth, we live through a me, we have a me. Spiritual awakening means that we are waking up from realizing that me, that little me, is not my truest identity, and it's not my only identity. That there is something deeper and richer, and we are waking up to be accessing that higher self and to live more from that higher self. And a good symbol, a good signal that we are not in the higher self is stress, is upset, is trigger, is fear, is anxiety. And that's something that we all, myself included, deal with from time to time. And a lot of times we get lost down there trying to solve the problems that are rising, solving the problems of the me at the level of the me. And that is a never-ending treadmill, because when one problem is solved at the level of the me, there's another problem that takes its place, because the me is constantly separate from the I. So you have a me and you have an I, and the I is your I am nature. It is the God self. It is your higher self. It is the part of you that is unmoved by this world of circumstances. It is a part of you that is peace and harmony and even more. So Thomas Merton wrote, anxiety is the mark of spiritual insecurity. Spiritual insecurity. And that makes a lot of sense, because when we're in the me, we feel separate from our spiritual nature. We feel separate from safety. We feel separate from love. We feel separate from peace. And so it's a sign that there's a spiritual insecurity. In other words, I am not secure right this moment. It's like, I heard this story recently that touched me. Imagine you're a little child and you're walking through the amusement park, holding the hand of your parent, father or mother. And you're holding the hand, you feel so safe, and you're traveling, you're going on the rides, and you're getting cotton candy, and you're seeing lots of adventurous things and lots of excitement, and it's so much fun. And then something happens and you lose the hand of your parent, and you get lost from your parent, and you're afraid, and you're alone. And pretty soon you forget you had a parent, and as you just struggle along trying to get enough cotton candy or food to survive. And that's a little bit like how life feels when we're separate and we don't have that spiritual connection. It feels like we're doing life alone, and we're afraid. And who's taking care of us? And we want someone to take care of us, and we want to feel safe, and we want to feel okay. We want to know that we're loved, and all the things that we naturally feel when we're holding the hand of the beloved parent. And so we go through life, this little me seeking the parent in lots of different ways, right? Not seeking the real parent, the higher self, God, the source, but seeking that love, that safety, that security, and all those things that only that presence can truly give us, seeking that in the form of others, circumstances, money, validation, career, all the ways that we feel safe and secure and loved. And so our spiritual practice is to remember that no matter how many ways we try to fill up the little me with the strategies to feel safe, secure, and loved, it will always come up short, because innately the only place for that is through the higher self, through our I am nature, through the divine. There's a great story. Wayne Dyer talks about it in lots of his talks, and I've shared it before. And I know it originally came from, I think, the Art of Possibilities book. And these two prime ministers were having a meeting, and the hosting prime minister was talking to his colleague, and pretty soon, crashing through the door, comes one of the staff members, and he's going on, and his hair is rolling, and he's screaming, and he's yelling, and he's so upset. And the prime minister, the home prime minister, says, "Peter, calmly, please remember rule number 6. And instantly, Peter calms down, apologizes, walks out of the room. It was quite stunning to the visiting prime minister. And they continued he didn't say anything, and they continued their meeting. And pretty soon a woman comes in, same thing, and she's ranting and raving. Her hair's flying everywhere. And she's going on and on about this horrible thing. And the prime minister says, Marie, kindly remember rule number 6. And again, she's calm. She says, oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you. So this goes on, and she leaves, and the visiting prime minister says to his friend, what is rule number 6? That's the most amazing thing that I have ever seen. And he says, rule number 6 is simply, do not take yourself so goddamn seriously. Ah, he says, that is a very good rule. What are the other rules, may I ask? And the prime minister says, there are no other rules. And if you think about it, the source of our stress and our anxiety is me, is the ego self, is the small self, is the constant asking, the constant looking at who and what and how does everything affect me. Now, I want to pull just a minute from the I Am Discourses. The I Am Discourses actually talks about this a lot. And in, let's see, 19, volume 19, page 24, at the very first chapter, everything that is of doubt or fear or lack is body consciousness. It concerns the body, the self. Everything that is of doubt or fear or lack is all body consciousness, something concerning the desires of the atomic structure and the mental and feeling world to have its own way and to do as it pleases. In other words, the actual physical body and the chemistry of the body and the mind and the mind trips and everything that's going on in the separate self. Not that there's anything wrong with the body, but it's constantly running the show. And so it's saying we're constantly getting lost in stress about that. And in the discourses, it says again and again that the only way to peace is through your presence, is through the higher self. It says the sun doesn't struggle when it spreads all over through the system of worlds. It stands serene above all and shines its light and gives its life and enjoys its manifestations of perfection. And you are the sun of your universe. If you're not the sun of happiness and love to your world will be filled with shadows and distortion. And it does not need to be, because that is not the divine way, and that is not the divine's place and plan for you. So who struggles to find peace? The little self, the egoic self, the small self. And who is peace already? I am. I am. So we get that. The I am nature, the higher self, is already peace. We don't have to, it doesn't have to go get it. It's the sun is always shining upstairs. The sun is always shining upstairs. And we get locked in our mental, human body consciousness, looking at through the conditioned mind, to the past, to the future, to externals for our peace. And we're simply retraining the nervous system. We really are. We're retraining the nervous system to come back to our center. and to align with the higher self, and to align with the loving of the higher self, and devotion to the higher self, and trusting to the higher self. In other words, we are like that little child that is reaching up and taking the hand of the great parent, the source that created us. The only place where we will find the peace, the only place that we will find the love, and the only place that we will find the true support that we seek. So let's settle in for a little process and practice. So one little easy teaching that has served me very well, and many of my students in the mental health practice of teaching about stress management and living from the higher self, is the practice of seeing and being and me. See, be, me. I see, I be, and then who is the me? So allow yourself to, first of all, contemplate and see how it is that you experience stress, or what it is that is your source of stress. We usually know what this is. It's habituated. We know what it is. It might be, if we're in transition, it might be like, where's my future? It can be about relationships. It can be about our health. It can be a worry that we have about our future, our career, our family. We have a habituated worry that can really become a program in our mind. And so something is a program in our mind as long as it is unconscious and we're unaware that it runs us. So we first must see. And the thing is that earlier we catch stress producing thoughts, the less chance they have to really take us out. So we can notice them and treat them as a friend, and notice that it's coming through, that we're seeing that. We need to see it, and we can see it by also just noticing our body and where we feel it in our body. Is there a place where stress dwells in your body? Yeah. And then the next thing, when we notice that, is BE, stands for breathe evenly, or be present. Anything that starts to take us into the present moment and into the breath, until we get relaxed, until we calm the nervous system, until we calm the body, we will not be able to feel and access and go to the higher self, because the body is in a triggered, stressed response, and we are totally in the little me, and we're unconscious. So the first course of action to remember is we have to learn to relax. Relaxation is key to spiritual awakening. We have to learn to get out of the mind, to disassociate from thinking. So we move into the body and into the breath. That's right. Just bringing the attention to the breath. Feeling the gentle movement of the breath. Feeling how the breath moves around the parts of your body that tense when you're under stress. Just imagine that you can breathe and breathe in that beautiful healing air into the places of the body that hold on to tension. Sometimes you can even offer compassionate touch to the part in your body that holds on to tension, like in your stomach, your neck, your chest. Touching yourself like that brings compassion, and it's a message, it's a signal to the nervous system that I'm okay, I'm loved, I'm calm. So all that we can do to calm the nervous system, to calm the body system, to calm the little me, to allow it to feel safe. You can imagine this little parent or this little child looking for their parent lost. You can imagine that the parent would grab the child's hand or hold a child to calm its fears and to let the child know that it's loved and safe. And every time that we can connect to our higher self, we have the capacity to allow that loving, compassionate touch of the higher self, the higher parent, to the scared part, the little me. We don't move out of the little me through criticizing it, but through a deeper, compassionate loving of that scared, insecure child self. So we just offer that love and that compassion through that breath, right here, allowing the present moment to be exactly as it is. So we simply breathe, compassionate breath, and love to all those parts of the nervous system or the little me that have been at dis-ease, separation. That's right. So allowing yourself to just feel that compassion, that relaxation. I invite you to imagine that you could simply reach up, just in your imagination, like that little child that wants to reach up and take the hand of the parent, the higher self. We surrender the little self. We must surrender the little self to ask the higher self to take over. So in this moment and in your own way, make that connection, invite that higher self, that I am presence, that Lord, that divine, whatever words resonate with your own path. Reach up and make that connection. I surrender all my little worries. I see how I have just become so concerned with the things of this world and what my body needs. And I let go of that right now and ask and surrender to this, to your presence, to your divine light, to your source. I call upon the ascended masters and the brilliant love of the source to take over, to take away all these things that I think are so important, and to assist me in living freer and living in alignment with thee. That's right. And in your own way, just reaching up and taking that hand and feel yourself be lifted up, lifted beyond the body, moving up, up, up into the light. Move up into that higher cord, through that higher cord, up into the light. Seeing the light all around you and the love all around you. Moving higher and higher and higher until you can just feel yourself surrounded in the light, surrounded in love. Asking who is there, and just hearing, I am. I am. I am. Invoking the energy and the light of peace from the I Am Presence, the light from the I Am Presence, the supply from the I Am Presence, the love from the I Am Presence, the joy from the I Am Presence. Inviting and asking that to be more fully integrated into all aspects of the body-mind system, and just declaring it so. In the discourse that I text, just give the power to the presence and just declare, mighty I Am Presence, you are my life, you are my source. Let all fear be gone, and let me remember that the presence is the source of my truth, my love, my security in all ways. And I let go of all the ways that I've looked outside of myself for the peace. And I come back to you, mighty I Am Presence. I surrender to you. I am that I am. I allow you to fill me with peace and light and love and a tranquil life. And just take a moment to declare that, to align the little mind with that higher mind. Let the higher mind win and choose. I am. I am at peace. I am loved. I am safe, I am secure. This moment is all I need. I accept this moment fully. I know that the presence is right here, holding my hand, guiding me through life, taking care of everything. I trust in this presence. I am this I Am Presence right here, right now. And it is joy. And I am intending right now to live this week in more peace and tranquility. And I'm aware when I'm out of it because I have gotten into my busy mind. When that happens, I see it. I take a few breaths. I come back into my center. And then I choose the new me. I choose to know I am peace. I am holding the hand of my beloved. My beloved is guiding, providing, and taking care. I choose that reality now. Taking a deep breath. Bringing all of that right back to this moment in deep and holy gratitude for the presence which is continuing to bless us. In deep and holy gratitude for a remembrance of holding hands to the beloved parent, to the unconditional love of the source. And so it is. And then gently, ever so gently, just coming back right here, right now.
Thank you, Reverend Janette, for that beautiful, deep message of I am, and that wonderful, peaceful, guided practice. Let's take a breath. This is the time we participate in the divine law of giving and receiving by giving of our tithes and offerings. CLF is a tithing church, and we invite you to join us in this sacred practice by tithing here at CLF. Click the donate link on our website or in the comments on Zoom and or on Facebook. You can also use your smartphone to text to give. We appreciate your continued financial support of CLF. And now let's repeat our offering blessing. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, all that I receive, and all that I circulate. Thank you, God, and so it is. And now let's welcome back Jami Lula with our offering song.
Right.
Thought I was mistakes that I'd made. Thought that I had done it wrong. Thought I'd never make a difference. Thought I wasn't worth a song. When I think I can't, I haven't. What I think I will become. How I hold myself in reverence. Where I end up, I belong. 'Cause I'm better than I was before. Better 'cause I've walked through walls and doors. Better 'cause I've fallen down. I'm better than before. And I'm glad I stuck around. Glad I stuck around. Thoughts are things I'm in control of. Thoughts can turn my head around. Thought I'd break this to you easy. It's not harder than it sounds. When I think I can't, I haven't. What I think I will become. How I hold myself in reverence. Where I end up, I belong. 'Cause I'm better than I was before. Better 'cause I've walked through walls and doors. Better 'cause I've fallen down. I'm better than before. And I'm glad I stuck around. Oh, my rationale ended all. Tempted to give up. Mindless mediocrity, all judgment of my junk. Felt abandoned, it was a lie. I had to change my thoughts. An urgency grew deep and free. A kind of sweeter love. 'Cause I'm better than I was before. Better 'cause I walked through walls and doors. Better 'cause I'm falling down. I'm better than before. And I'm glad I stuck around. Better than I was before. Better 'cause I walked through walls and doors. Better 'cause I'm falling down. I'm better than before. And I'm glad I stuck around. I'm glad I stuck around. Better than you were before.
Thank you, Jami. With you here and with Reverend Janette here with us today, we are better than we were before. Thank you so much for sharing your light with us today. I have a couple of closing announcements for everyone. Don't forget Monday practice with Reverend Jorge. It is from 6:30 to 7 p.m., only 30 minutes. You can join on Facebook Live or YouTube. Delve deeper into the practices and principles of science of mind and anchor yourself for the week ahead. Join Reverend Jorge. Community Connection meeting with Dr. Sherry It's every Tuesday evening from 6:30 to 7:45. This week is Life's Purpose Visioning. So join in and connect with everyone in delving into that. The Ernest Holmes book study is facilitated by Reverend Mary Jane Hyde. It meets 2 more Saturdays in the month of December. That would be the 4th and the 11th, I believe. It's 2 hours, 10 a.m. to noon. And right now the group is reading the book and studying Can We Talk to God? And of course, it was written by our founder, Dr. Ernest Holmes. Several opportunities for prayer by our practitioners. Join the Zoom prayer room. You will be put in a breakout confidential room with a professionally licensed practitioner. Delve deep into issues that you or challenges you may be experiencing, or since this is Thanksgiving season, maybe just talk about everything you are thankful for and see how that changes your perspective on everything. Practitioners are also on call throughout the week, and you can find out who those people are and how to contact them. The contact info is in the comments, or go to the Creative Living Fellowship website. And you can always send in a written prayer request, and you would send that to prayer@creativelivingfellowship.com. Practitioner Jeannie Sovereigns will help lead you in fellowship after service, 11 to noon. Talk about what you just experienced, heard in the service, or other things that may be on your heart or mind. Join the group. It's always a wonderful thing to do after service and kind of stretch that experience out a little bit. Continue to use the Treatment for Supply. It is a community prayer, and you can find it in the Science of Mind textbook at page 262. Most importantly, and I hope you did this during the Thanksgiving days that preceded, just to connect with each other, say hello, text, let people know that you're thinking of them and that you are so very grateful that they are in your life. Thank you for joining us today. Dr. Sherry will be back with us next Sunday. It is now time for our closing song, I Release and I Let Go.
I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life and my